Ocho games that no one's watching, and then everyone's suddenly watching because it's like, oh my God, what is Bates doing? What is Bates doing? And he was just cooking and cooking and cooking. And it was like one of those games where I was tracking, like, oh, they're going to lose this game. Like some of the heat check pull-ups where I'm like, this is not going to end with an Eastern Michigan dub over Toledo. And the Toledo coach of the game was like, yeah, it's kind of hard to play against a guy who's playing like peak Kevin Durant or something like that with just his shots and what he was able to do and create for himself, where he had just an unbelievable amount of points in a row just by him. But what did you make of that game, Will? And has he evolved a lot as a prospect for you since we last really saw him at Memphis?
I don't know about evolving fully as a prospect. I think we're seeing the promise a little bit. I've yet to purely see what would make him great at the next level, because it's a feel-good story, right? And I think he's going to be like probably working his way back into the second round. But can I read his last 4 games for you in order?
Yes, please.
3 points, 24 points, 7 points, 43 points. And this is, again, not in a good league. Sorry to say.
And not on a good team. They're like, what, 4-16?
4-16. And it's really funny to watch them because it is the most disorganized and bad defense I have put like time down watching, except when they play good teams. They're like, all right, let's try. Let's give it a shot. Whenever they're playing like good competition, they actually put in some effort. When they're playing like whenever they're playing like the Northern Illinois and Western Michigans of the world, could not care less about stopping a drive to the basket. So they're entertaining in that way. But I mean, I think this is a net positive for him. I still, maybe it wouldn't have worked out, but I wish he would have gone, because the sort of second in line rumor was Seton Hall, and I really wish he had gone there. I don't know if it would have worked as well, and I don't know if he would have been as comfortable as he is basically being at home. But it's on a better team. He would have gotten more publicity. And frankly, I think he would have been asked to try a lot harder than he is on this, going nowhere EMU team. But again, it's good to see him, making good on the high school promise a bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 29 straight points is just bonkers. One of the best halves of basketball you'll ever see. And he's just fun. Like, he's a fun player to watch. He shoots a lot of threes. He's really good at getting to the rim. I think it's just weird because, like, it's just the T-Rex arms, right? Like, that's one of the first things you see is you're just like, if this dude had a longer wingspan, like, there's no question he is one of the most 5 interesting prospects going into the draft next year. But because of the wingspan, it's weird.
And it's nice that at EMU he's being allowed to play what he should have been able to play at Memphis. For reasons I will never understand, Penny tried to play him at the 3, which is extremely not his position at 6'10", and couldn't get the appropriate spacing. Wasn't able to really create as a 3, and so they're playing him more as like a 4 and sometimes 5 at EMU, and that's just much more his strengths.
For sure. And we'll see what happens the rest of the way, but he is fun. And there needs to be a Twitter account now that is just, what is Bates doing right now? That should just be the tweet, and we just see it on the time like, oh, he's cooking. All right, everyone tap into CBS Sports Plus, HQ, Zing, Zang, Zung, whatever channel they're on, because it's really hard to watch.
They're on those sites that give you a virus. like the ones that... Like ATD, I'm going through my catalog here mentally. Shout out to all of my former or illegal streamers circa like 2011 out there. First Row Sports, ATDHE, RIP to what's now Twitch, but was once upon a time Justin.tv.
Oh, was that what Twitch was?
Yes, because I remember watching truly incredible, and this is, I think, is pre-ESPN Plus, the NCAA men's hockey final on Justin TV in 2010.
That is some serious Michigan love. I know why you're...